All right, guys, we're getting ready to go on a ride along, and Christian has to photograph this red truck. We've been trying to do this since about 8 o'clock this morning. Feels like it's a Monday or a Friday. It's a Thursday. As you can see in the background, the black truck finally came out of Davis Off-Road. Brian and Daniel have spent weeks on that bad boy. I'll give you a quick little sample. Not going to get into it too much because I'm not getting rid of it currently. We're going to use this to display some of the new patented parts from Davis Off-Road, such as those bad boys right there. Redid the wiring in the cab, the dome light works, the gauges work. Still a lot of things to be done. We're adding the AC system. We did the track bar system. A lot of things. This was a great build, but just as with any build, the finishing touches just take forever. So just about wrapped up though. This thing got a smoked out windshield, dark windows. It's terribly dusty, but it is just about wrapped up, and I will have my happy butt in the seat of it for quite a few events until somebody comes along that wants it worse than me. Next thing it is getting is the Davis Off-Road wheels. It'll actually have one of the first 8 lug sets. We got a couple sets that we promised to some good customers. Those will go out as promised. And on to this one. So we brought you a little bit about it the other day. Just yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah, seems like a million years ago. This truck has been repainted. It's got a very nice red paint job. Alvin was underneath of it doing his normal cleaning. He said, JW, this truck's nice. I climbed underneath of it. I'll climb underneath of it again so Christian doesn't get his fancy pants dirty. And I'll show you guys. The floor pans and all the stuff under this truck are rock solid. Truck runs good, small block, 3/4 ton, 400 turbo, got a drop-in bedliner. Awesome interior before he gets in here and you can't see it. The interior is about as original as it gets and one of the most popular colors. The black/charcoal combination. The dash pad is original. The seat is original. I'll show you the 2 faults right here. A small crack in the dash. Come around to my side. And a small split in the seat. Not touching those things. They're so original and proper that it's not even worth touching. You get this little small spot right here. I can make that disappear with our upholstery guy, but I'm not. I'm gonna leave it. It's proper. 1 pull missing. We've got that in stock. We keep these in stock. Even behind the seat has the organizer that was proper for that year, that time. The speakers are still back here like they're supposed to be. The stereo is original. Dome light works. Headliner's great. Cracked windshield. Supposed to have been here today. Not coming today. Now it's going to be Monday. Unfortunately, I think they cracked the one they were bringing me. So we're going to jump in and go for a ride. This truck starts up just like it's supposed to. The radio does work. The display, unfortunately, is a little wacky. AC in this truck works. A little breezy today, so we don't need it, but I'll turn it on. It does work. This is the first chance I've had to drive this other than from there to there to there, all around our little circle of complexes here. We'll run up to the shop and see how busy they are and get a little walk around, see what's happening there. Matter of fact, there is one there we'll catch real quick. That's another fan favorite that looked just like this truck till a couple hours ago. White, regular cab, long bed, square body that had an aftermarket set of wheels. Bone stock other than that. They're doing 4 inches and 35s, and I want you guys to see that because that's a very clean combination on a 3/4 or 1 ton truck. Does not affect its usability. If anything, it actually makes its RPMs on the highway better, so it does not hurt it. Does it change the fuel mileage? Probably not at all, actually. It's such a mild change. Horn works. Oil pressure's working. Yep, 14 volts. Temperature gauge is starting to come up. Odometer is working. Speedometer is working and not jumping. On this truck, and I was just going over this with Christian because we have to remind each other sometimes when we sell these older vehicles about the mileage. It's a 5-digit odometer. So if it gets to 99, 999, 99,000 miles. When it rolls over, it goes back to 0. So that was one thing in the earlier vehicles that was really hard to keep track of, was actual mileage. This truck has a 40,000 mile actual mileage title. Does that hold any validity? Not to us. Anybody else would probably be selling this truck as a 40,000 original mile truck. Could it be 40,000 original miles? Absolutely. With this condition, absolutely. We're not going to sell it that way, because I did not buy this truck in 1986 and drive it. Neither did my dad, my mom, my brother, my uncle. Nobody that I can trust bought this truck and drove it those miles. So there's no way to really validate that. So when we sell something, again, this truck might be 40,000 miles. If I could validate it, it would make a tremendous difference in the value. And even though the title is the most valid thing, the most valid document, and I don't mind showing people, it is actually 40,000 miles on the title, but we're still going to show it as is in excess or not actual, because we don't know. I did try both tanks in the parking lot. The gauges sweep like they're supposed to. It runs on both tanks. So I'm going to say good to go on the tanks currently. One tank to me appeared that it had been replaced and fairly new. Also, it looks like a new sending unit. This was one of the earlier years that actually had the check engine light went up here. I don't know. I know a couple of you guys in here are super on top of that. You can drop it in here and tell me to educate me and others, but that was fairly new for that year. I was about to remove the antenna, but it does have a proper error correct Uniden CB radio. I have this exact one that I bought brand new from Radio Shack in the 90s. So to me, it's pretty cool, so I left it. Floor shifter in the floor. It engages like it's supposed to. I pulled it up. The headliner's nice. It's even got the hump in it like it's supposed to. Like I said, dome light's working like it's supposed to. Horn. Windows both work properly. We did have to grease and lube them up and adjust one of the windows. And the door locks are working properly. And I don't know if he had to do anything on that or not, but when we go over these, we're pretty thorough on that stuff. So a couple little finishing touches. We're going to change the oil. We're going to do a state inspection. Of course, the windshield's getting replaced. And that's about it. There's not much else to really do to this truck unless somebody wants to make these changes. And we're going to pull in here to the shop, and I'm going to show you guys what this thing could look like with just a few hours of effort. And if the guys aren't too busy, I'll let them look up under this one and see what they think. They hate it when I pull up in the way, but... Oh, and while we're at it, I was missing my sunglasses. As you guys know, I can't hardly drive without my glasses because of all the glare, and I keep losing them. As a matter of fact, I was going to reach out and tell somebody if they wanted to sponsor me for glasses that I'd accept it, because I'm so tired of buying glasses every other week because I lose them, and I do lose things. That happens. But lo and behold, Christian over there laughing his butt off actually had them hidden in several sets of them. So he thinks it's super funny, but I do need them, and I walk around in circles before we do these videos trying to find them so that I can actually go out and not squint like, hey guys, here we are, because I can barely see when the sun's going. So anyway, let's check out this truck. Hey everybody. So this is almost identical truck, which we did sell to a very good customer, and it was stocked a few hours ago. And that's 35s with 4 inches, right? 4 inches, 35s. This is a 1 ton, not a 3/4 ton. Look under that truck when you get a second. So if you do want a moderate look, you don't like the huge boggers and all the other craziness, that right there is a great setup. With a power step, this truck would be like stepping in a stock truck, basically. That was a really cool one. That one went to a good customer, friend of the family. A lot of you guys missed out on this one because it was, what, less than a couple hours on the website? Yeah, it was like no time on the website. And matter of fact, I don't even think it went on the website. He'd already called, said he wanted it. It went on the website on accident because he saw it on TikTok, I think, right? Yep. Yeah, I think he saw it on TikTok. Usually where they go the first, or he even saw it on this channel, I don't know. But that was a 1 ton, pretty solid truck. 4-inch kit they're doing, 35s, very error correct tire and wheel, basically what you could find back then. And it even had an old school set of modulars, whereas that one's got the directionals. So both very error corrected, what you could buy in the 80s/90s. So if you want to make a change, that's an option. Another great customer right there getting his step side done. We hadn't done a step side in a long time. That truck's going to be really impressive, getting Davis Off-Road stretched wheels. Pretty sure boggers, double shocks, bunch of other love. So really neat truck. Oh, the other thing we want to do, either change the grill or emblem. That's just a basic grill. So we'll do something different there. That's about it. What do you think?
Nice looking truck. Looks like nobody's touched it.
Oh, she's pretty original. So, good on time?
11 minutes.
All right. Well, we're good, guys. That one may just stay here. If you want to change it, no problem. If not, you can buy a nice grandpa stock. And we do have, I think I said it in the last video, we have stock wheels with dog dish hubcaps that could go on that truck that we just took off the Suburban, the red and tan Suburban. So if you want a really complete error correct truck, that would be it. So thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Stay in touch. All right, one little clip we forgot on this truck. Daniel had the hood up and I didn't even walk over here. But while we were underneath here, one, you can look at the frame. See how perfect the frame is. It is perfect. And a lot of times they'll crack in this area too. Not cracked. But all the smog and emissions is still on this truck. So if you're in an area such as California and some other states where I think you have a smog issue no matter what year the vehicle is, this one still has it all. And a lot of it looks to be new and replaced. That's when most people just go to headers or go to something different. But you can see everything's still here. It is not leaking. It does not have any exhaust noise. We were just driving it. You would have heard it. We are adding a second battery right here because it's already ready for it. It'll have nothing but the ground hooked up, but it was factory equipped this way because that's a factory star washer. So we will put the dual battery, even though it serves no purpose, we're gonna put it there so you'll have it. Other than a stock air filter this thing could have, it's completely original. Even got the hood felt under here. Daniel just rolled underneath of it, said the same thing. It is not monkeyed with one bit. So somebody gets this truck, they're getting a little bit of a time capsule, and if they want to modify that time capsule, come right up here and they can take care of it. Thanks, guys. All right, guys, we couldn't finish the video even yet again. So when it said watch to the end because we had to take like 5 different takes because I forgot some things. But as you will see, Davis Off-Road for the win. Again, they had this in stock, so now we have the emblem in place. I did not go under the truck to show you under the truck like I promised. And I also, Christian, get around that side there, want to show you guys another cool little thing that I always forget. Look in here. First, dome light, not dome light, cargo light. This is always gone. It's always broken, but check it out. Boop, 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 boop. Perfect. I will put a LED light in there because if you leave that on, you will have a dead battery in the morning. I am going to put an LED light here. Same thing. If you leave that on, you will have a dead battery in the morning. Let me go under the truck because I promised you guys to see it. Take that from you, sir. All right, guys, somewhere I glitched out there. Hit a wrong button. I promised you the underside. The plastic skirts here are in place like they're supposed to be. They are always missing just because they're only held on by these little pieces of plastic. The pocket area right here is great, like it's supposed to be. These little steps are pretty cool. Forgot to mention those. Dual exhaust in place, proper like it's supposed to be. Turbo 400 transmission. Still has the skid plates on the gas tanks. Both sides, and you can see I said the tank was new on one side. There it is. Inner fender wells, we already discussed those. Even has the inner fender linings. All right, so take 1,500,000 takes of this video. Another thing we forgot, camper special. Pretty cool, camper special truck. Just in case the undercarriage did not come through, I think it was fine until the phone died. Will it save it, Christian?
Yes.
All right, so as long as we got that, we'll be good, but I'm gonna go under this side here, just in case. Also has the skid plate. I'm using my phone, it's not as good as the other phone. Also has the panel on this side with the little plastic clips. One missing, that's why it's rattling. One more falls off, it's gone forever. You can't find those things. The little pocket area is in great shape. The floor pans are in great shape. This is the kind of truck you look for, guys, when you're trying to find an original truck. This is the one you want to find, right here, in this kind of condition, that kind of interior, that kind of running condition, factory inner fender wells with the inner liner lip still there. This is a nice specimen. It is unfortunate it's been painted. That's not a big deal, but it has been repainted. If it was not repainted with that interior and that undercarriage, there's no price you could put on this truck that really would matter, because it would be the one. So great truck, definitely a good truck. You can check it out on the website for this price point. You got to get all my tickets together, but I think it's gonna be somewhere around 35. So if you're looking for something in that price bracket that is as nice as this truck is, this is probably the one for you. We'll clip all these videos together, hope it works out. If it's not a good video, it's Christian's fault, but we tried. Davis Drives on YouTube, Davis Auto Sales. And if anything else scattered around here interests you, just let us know. And as promised, we did two-tone the red and silver truck. Now we can call it a red and silver truck. It was solid red, but getting the moldings put on that now, and that truck will have a whole new look. Davis Auto Sales, we are out.